uh, Rahul Srivastav from GyanDhan, and today we will talk about abroad education loans without collateral or co-applicant. So we will talk about both the options where you can, if you have a collateral, what you will do, and if you don't have a co-applicant, what are your options, and if you don't have a collateral, what are your options? We will discuss uh, both of these. Before starting the webinar and starting the discussion about what are the unsecured loans, I would like you to introduce to GyanDhan who we are, I would also like to tell that this webinar is co-powered by Empower Financing. So with Empower Financing, you can get education loans without collateral or co-applicant, national lender. So to give you a basic overview, what GyanDhan is, so we are in India's first education financing marketplace, and by marketplace, I mean we provide assistance in getting education loans from all leading lenders in India, and these leading lenders include public sector banks, private banks, NBFCs, and international players, and since the beginning, since our inception in 2016, we have helped more than 15,000 students in getting education loans, and we have disbursed more than 5,000 crores in education loans for abroad studies. And for the assistance that we provide, the help in getting education loans that we provide, we have got rave reviews from students in various platforms like Quora, Facebook, and Google. So that's how we. So what happens is that when you get in touch with GyanDhan, we you know assess your profile, and after evaluating your financial and academic background, we suggest that, hey, this is the best lender to you for you. This is the best loan product that you can get according to your profile, and whether you have a collateral or not, whether you have co-applicant or not. So and also we provide help throughout the loan process, right from the application till the loan sanction and disbursement. And we do not charge anything for for the services, for the assistance that we provide. And with us, uh, you can get a customized document checklist, so that what documents you will have to show, and also if there are any roadblocks, we also help in that. So coming to today's topic, what are your education? First, understand what are your education loan options. How many types of loans are there in the market? So, for an overview, there are three kind of education loans available. One is secured loans. Second is unsecured loans, and third is unsecured loan without co-applicant. So I'll go through them one by one. First, if I talk about secured loans are the loans that are, as the name suggests, these loans are backed by a security. And by security, I mean a tangible property, majorly real estate property, or an FD or insurance policy, and so on. Also, in secured loans, as the name suggests, that collateral is mandatory and co-signer is not required. But someone from your family has to be a co-applicant, but his or her income will not hamper your chances of getting the education loans. I mean, their income is not mandatory. Third thing is that as the security is involved, the interest rates are lower in comparison to all the other loan products. So let's say if you are taking an education loan with collateral from a government bank, the interest rate will be lowest in comparison to any other loan products available in the market. And these loans are available in the denomination of Indian rupees. And coming to unsecured education loans, as the name suggests, these are not secured by any property, and as there is no tangible security involved, there is a higher risk involved. So the interest rates are also higher, both in case of whether you have a co-applicant or not. In unsecured with co-applicant is mandatory, and his or her income uh, I mean, that is the major determinant whether you will get an education loan or not. And again, these loans are given by are given in INR denominations. That means Indian rupees. So secured loans and unsecured loans. So for secured loans, government banks can provide you the best interest rate. Unsecured loans, private banks, NBFCs, and international lenders can provide you unsecured education loans. Government banks do not provide unsecured loans above INR 7 lakh rupees. So if you need more than 7 lakh rupees for your education abroad, you cannot get unsecured loan from government banks. Third is unsecured education loan without co-applicant, and this is something you can get from the international lenders. Some Indian lenders also provide these loans on the basis of your work experience. Unsecured education loan without co-applicant, in these type of loans, collateral are not required, co-applicant income is not needed. Interest rate is comparatively higher because of the flexibility that you are getting, and these loans are offered in the non-INR denomination. And when I say non-INR denomination, I mean in the currency of the country that you are going to study in. So if you are going to USA, the loans are provided in US dollars. So the currency of the country that you are going to, the loans provided in that denomination. So these are the so to just going these things I have already covered, that who provide unsecured education loans, private banks, NBFCs, and international lenders like Empower. What are the major factors that determine whether you will get an secured education or loan or not? These are your test scores, your academic records, your work experience, CIBIL score, which country you are going to, which college you are going to, I mean, which course you are going to pursue, and what is the co-applicant salary if you are taking a loan with co-applicant. What is the co-applicant salary? And I mean, your course and college will also tell what is the future employability potential that you will have, how much you will earn after graduation, uh, and why you should go for unsecured education loan. First, if you don't have a collateral, then definitely that's the option you will have to go. Second, the loan sanctions are faster in comparison to the secured loans. Third, the paperwork, the documentation is more flexible, less paperwork is required. The process is always online, so you don't have to go out of your home. So these are the things why you should go for unsecured education loan. Before moving forward, I would like to tell you guys that how this webinar works is that we will give a presentation, and after the presentation, there will be a Q&A section where you will be able to ask all the questions that you have regarding education loans for abroad studies. So just bear with me for a little more time, and then you can put all your questions in your chat box. If you have any questions right now, you can put them in the Q&A session or the chat box. We will take them one by one after the presentation. Okay. So going back to the unsecured education loans, if I give the product details, so you can get up to 50 lakh rupees from private banks, up to 75 lakh rupees from NBFC, and the interest rate, if I talk about private banks and NBFC, it starts from 9.5% per annum. But again, this interest rate highly depends upon various factors like your co-applicant income, your college, your course, your country. Processing fees can vary from 1% to 1.5% of the loan amount. Loan tenure can extend up to 20 years. Moratorium period is your course period plus 12 months. This I'm talking about the loans with collateral and with co-applicant. Uh, Processing time can be 3 to 7 days after documentation if you apply via GyanDhan, and this is 3 to 7 working days after documentation. Yeah, and if I talk about the basic eligibility criteria, then you must be an Indian citizen or NRI, but the co-applicant has to be an Indian citizen. And the admit letter, uh, you must have an admit letter. You must have got the admission for the loan sanction. Uh, and if I talk about now about unsecured education loan without co-applicants, that I previously talked that these education loans can be taken from international lenders and few Indian lenders who offer on the basis of your work experience. Loan amount can extend up to 80 lakh rupees if you apply from international lenders. It can vary depending upon various factors like which college. And Supriyo from Empower Financing is also here, so he will tell you more about the loans from international lenders. And from ICICI, if you have more than 3 years of work experience, you can get up to 50 lakh rupees without co-applicant. But that again, there is a limited list of colleges for which you can get that. Rate of interest starts from 9.54%, which is 13.23% APR. From international lenders, 10.5% from ICICI. Processing fees can range from 1 to 5% of the loan amount. Again, it varies from lender to lender, so it depends upon which lender you are applying to. Loan tenure can be from 7 years to 20 years, again, depending upon various factors, type of lender, which country you are going to. Moratorium period can be course period plus 6 months. Processing time 5 to 7 working days after documentation via GyanDhan. So these are the, somewhere somewhat same that are with the private banks and NBFCs as well. So margin money, you don't have to pay anything from your pocket. The entire living expenses and travel expenses and study expenses, all these things are covered by the lender. And your target college and course should be supported by the international lender. So there is a list of colleges and countries for which international lenders provide education loan for. So your college and your country should be in that list. And if I talk about the ICICI Bank, as I told, that minimum 3 years of work experience and the monthly income should be at least 35,000 per month. And there is a list of colleges again. So that's the uh, limitation with ICICI Bank. And if I talk about how GyanDhan helps you, how you can benefit uh, by the services that we offer. So when you apply from via GyanDhan, first of all, you get all the leading lenders at one place. So any loan product that is helpful to you, whether be it with collateral, without collateral, or without co-applicant, GyanDhan helps in that and will help you figure out the best loan product. And as we have partnership, we leverage the partnership to get the loan done in faster time. And if there are any roadblocks or any documentation issues, we try our best to help you out. And in case of secured loans, we offer document pickup from your home. So in any case, it doesn't matter which type of loan you are applying for. You don't have to move out of your home. And all these services come completely free of cost, so there is nothing to lose. You can get in touch with the, and then you will get the best loan product without spending any penny. We don't charge anything for the services. So that's the basic overview. I have opened more this. I will open this event for more Q&A so that we can interact. For whatever questions you have, you can put that, and I'll try to answer all the questions. So before moving on to the Q&A section, as I said that Supriyo from Empower Financing is also here. So Supriyo will tell you about what Empower Financing is and how they can help you with the education loans for abroad study. So I would like to welcome Supriyo. If you can introduce yourself more and tell students about education loan product that you offer. You can share your screen, Supriyo.
Oh, first of all, thank you so much, Rahul and the entire GyanDhan team for inviting us. And it's really nice to see all the students attending this particular session. So, well, I'm Shukriyo, and I'm heading South Asia's uh, business for Empower, and I have been into the education industry for the last 16 years. So, without delaying, let's get into.
Yeah, just wanted to say that students are also on YouTube Live. So whoever is watching on YouTube Live, you can also put your questions, and I'm also seeing the YouTube comments. So I'll ask the questions from Supriyo, and I'll also answer the questions whatever you guys have. So feel free to ask any questions uh, after the presentation is done.
Sure. Is my screen visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yes, I think. Well, as it goes, we invest in the student's future, right? So when you come across Empower, you will come across an organization which actually cares about its followers and invests in their future without looking at their financial background, nor we look at your parents' financial background when we offer you or help you with finances. We're based out of Washington, D.C. We do have our office in Bangalore, and as you can see, we have been helping students aspiring to study in US and Canada for over 8 years. We have helped more than 5,000 students uh, getting loan assistance from our end. We have partnered with more than top 400 universities in US and Canada, which are eligible. We have processed $3.5 billion worth loan applications till date. Right. So that speaks volume of how much we have reached out to students and helped them in their journey. You would be happy to also know that we have been helping students across 200 countries. So we have our network, and students from all these 200 countries reach out to us and seek financial assistance. This company was started by an international student, and it's for the international student. So Mr. Manu, who is the co-founder of our organization, actually came from France to study in US, and understanding the difficulties which an international student goes through, right? He and along with founded this organization. As Rahul rightly mentioned, we do not offer or we do not seek any collateral or cosigner from students. So it is purely based on your potential and looking at your future earning potential, we offer the loan assistance. If you look at the eligibility, it's pretty straightforward. The student needs to enroll in one of our Empower school, uh, that is one of our partner schools. And we have, as I mentioned, we have more than 400 schools in US and Canada which are eligible for Empower loans. The students should be conditionally accepted, admitted, or enrolled to one of our partner university, and these partner universities are, and the details of these universities are readily available with GyanDhan. Any student should be just 2 years away from completing their future program, right? Especially talking about the graduates, students who wants to seek uh, or wants to go to US or Canada for their masters, MS, or MBA, right? Uh, they can definitely reach out to Empower and can check their eligibility. The student should be pursuing a degree seeking program, right? So we do offer loans to all the degrees, right? And so especially the student should be seeking a degree seeking program and not any diploma or certificate course. Now let's come to the loan features. We offer a maximum loan limit of $100,000 that covers the housing, tuition, meals, periodicals, etc. that could be invoiced by the university. Now, out of this $100,000, the student can utilize $50,000 maximum per academic term, that is for a year. So, for 2 years, it becomes 50,000 plus 50,000. That's $100,000. We offer you with 10 years principal repayment period, right? Which kickstarts the principal repayment kickstarts just after 6 months after your graduation. Meanwhile, during your course and for 6 months, that is 24 months of your graduation, masters, and then 6 months of a moratorium, you just need to bear the simple interest payments. There is no prepayment penalty. You can come up with balloon payments and you can pre-close your loan, and we don't charge you a single penny for pre-closing your loan. The application process is completely cloud based. It's very simple, very user friendly. You can sit and completely relax at your home. You just need a computer screen, laptop screen, or even a mobile screen to upload the documents and just fill in the application, and that's about it. And we covered all your pending expenses up to 180 days. Now, beyond loans, we do offer interesting benefits for our students, which are pretty unique in this market, especially when it comes, it's compared to the Indian lenders. We help you get visa support letters for your I-20 and visa applications free of cost. Right, so you don't have to pay a single penny out from your pocket in order to get a visa support letter from Empower. We directly disburse all the funds to your university, thereby helping you save the forex charges, banking transactional charges, wire cable charges, and whatnot. Because when a student wants to transfer funds from India to US to any university, they have to bear expenses, incur expenses towards forex charges or wire and cable charges. With Empower, that's not the case. We are sending the funds directly to your university because they are all partnering with Empower. We have global servicing capabilities, so wherever you want to settle, it's perfectly fine. We are okay with it, right? We have global servicing capabilities. You can repay the loan uh, from anywhere, wherever you settle after your graduation. We do help our students build US credit history, and opens a that opens doors to a lot of other credit options that is available in US. And this is because since we are an US firm, by kickstarting the simple interest payment, we help the students build US credit history. Like in India, the credit history is mainly driven by CIBIL, right? But there in US, the credit scores are completely different. That is known as FICO score. Now, the benefit that you drive out of US credit history is, if you have a US credit history, you will be able to, uh, you know, get an apartment. It will help you to get an apartment after your graduation. If you want to rent a car, the rental portals will ask and would like to see your US credit history. Even your potential employers, they would like to see your US credit history before they would interview you, because they want to see whether your credit history is healthy, or whether it has been, you have been following a very disciplined uh, pay schedules or not. So these are all very important aspects, and will help you to sustain your life if you want to stay back in US after your graduation. And I believe most of the students, they would like to stay back once they graduate from there, right? Over and above, we do help our students with Path to Success program. This is a very, very special program that we help our students with. This is more to related to helping them in their career development. So we help review their resume. We also help them connect with a lot of career mentors, connect them to a lot of job networking events, communities, so on and so forth. So we not only help students get funds from our organization, but we do see that they become successful after their graduation, because we are offering a completely unsecured loan without any cosigner or collateral. Hence, it is also very important for us to see that the student, uh, you know, is successful in this journey. Right? Along with Path to Success program, we do help our students with free immigration support, and that too completely free of cost without any charges. Now, let's come to the interest rates. As you're already aware that the Fed rates and the repo rates are going up due to inflation, and if you look into the secondary data, this is going to go up, and things gonna be on at a higher trend. So we are offering you with a fixed interest rate and not a variable interest rate, unlike any lenders in India. So our interest rates will always remain fixed, irrespective of the changes in the market. So we are going to absorb all the market uncertainties for you. So the interest rate would be 12.99% to begin with, but there is an interest rate discount of 0.25%, which you can get once you attach uh, your US account for the repayment of the loans. So the fixed simple interest after the discount would become 12.74. Now this 12.74% will stay flat and will stay the same for the entire period of your loan tenure, that is 10 years. There is an origination fee of $5 of 5%. Sorry. Now that is added to the balance and the term of the loan. So that means we are not charging any upfront fees, right? Say for an example, if you're taking $100, we are not asking to pay those 5% of the $100, that is $5 upfront to us, right? This will be added to the principal amount and it will get spread to the entire 10 years tenure. So you don't have to really worry about paying that upfront to the company, right? So if you merge this 12.4% and the 5% together, the the annual percentage rate, right? That means anything and everything, all inclusive, that you have to bear, right, annually and pay back to Empower would be 13.72%, right? That is an APR. Now, please understand here it is inclusive of the origination fee, or Indian lenders would term it as a processing fee. But along with the processing fee, there are a lot of lenders in India who would charge you, or probably would need an insurance fee or a premium over and above. Then there would be forex charges as well, right? So the processing fee plus insurance charges plus forex charges, right? If you accumulate all this and then try to see, the difference between what we are offering and the Indian lenders offering, you would be able to take a very judicious call. So for us, the percentage will always remain 13.72 irrespective of changes, and this is all inclusive that we are offering to you. As you can see here on this particular slide, right? So the rate, fixed interest rate for Empower is always 12.74, but with the variable rate scenarios, it is quite possible that you might start with 11.5, but it might go and cross 15% if there is any change in the variable rates in the coming future, in the near future. And no, our process is pretty fast, and as as you know, it's 100% digital, wherein you can check your eligibility within 30 seconds, right? Believe you me, it would take only 30 seconds to check your eligibility, and then to complete an application on on our portal, it takes only less than 30 minutes, and within 30 minutes of completion of your application, you can get a conditional offer depending on your profile. So completion of application less than 30 minutes and getting straight away a conditional offer is something which we can definitely vouch for. uh, and thereafter you can just upload the documents and we can get back to you within the next 7 to 10 business days and get you the loan decision. The best way to actually compare and understand which lender is actually offering you the best of the services, uh, so one should actually go and check the Trustpilot score. So it's a third party and it's a very very well known ranking and rating system of financial lenders. So on Trustpilot we are scoring uh, 4.6. Recently the scores have improved and it has gone to 4.8. So you can take your sweet time, can compare the Trustpilot score. That will give you how the borrowers have been serviced whether they are really happy with the rates, whether they are happy with the services. You will get to know once you go and check Trustpilot. Uh, this would be really helpful for you to choose a lender for yourself. Please feel free to reach out to GyanDhan, and they would be sharing with you the links to check your eligibility, loan eligibility, and we are here to answer any questions that you have. Thank you so much, Rahul. Uh, we are open for the questions now.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for asking so many questions. As I can see, thank you so much, for Supriyo, for the detailed information. So we will start taking questions one by one. As I can see, there are so many questions. Uh, So I will start with Vishal Sharma's question, that is a loan amount for blocked account also covered? Yes, Vishal, loan amount for if you are talking about Germany blocked account, then yes, GyanDhan can help you with that also. Uh, Moving on to next question. Uh, the question is, GyanDhan services available in Chennai. So I wanted to let you guys know that we are an online service. So we provide service across India. So no matter which city, which state you are in, we can help you with the abroad education loan. Uh, Tanishk Gupta is asking that is this for undergraduate as well. So Tanishk, unsecured loan with co-applicant, yes, you can get for undergraduate courses as well, but there is a limitation of country and courses for this. Also the loan amount. But if you are talking about loan without collateral and co-applicant as well, then I mean for undergraduates, it's highly unlikely that you will get that.
Uh, just to add here, Rahul, for
Yeah.
Empower, we majorly focus on master's degree, MS, and MBA.
Yeah, same with, and with other lenders also, Tanishq. For undergraduate, will have to have co-applicant for like countries like US and Canada. You can get, but yeah, co-applicant will be required.
Rahul, can I take a
What
question?
about,
Can I just take a
yeah?
question here? I think I could see that there are a lot of students who are mentioning about the requirements with respect to documents, and this has been the burning issue. Honestly speaking,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
most the parents and the students, they face a lot of issues with respect to documents to produce. And so whenever you choose a lender uh, which needs a co-applicant, that is a guarantor, and collateral, you have to be mentally prepared to produce a lot of documents, because they would have lists of documents that you have to be ready with, right? With international lender like Empower, as we only cater and we only look into your future earning potential, so that's why we do not need loads and loads of documents for us to give you a decision. So, if, for an example, if you need to produce approximately 30 to 50 documents in case you're applying for a cosigner or collateral loan, it would be much, much, much less number of documents that is required for processing your loans at Empower. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, taking next question for related to Empower only. So, is there any age limit for applying loan in Empower, especially without co-applicant or co-signer?
There is no age limit, uh, you know, especially without co-applicant or cosigner. See, any which ways we are an unsecured loan. We do not need any collateral or a cosigner, right? Uh, Even we do not ask the name of your parents on our application form. So forget about asking any document wherein, as a collateral from your cosigners, or even considering them as a guarantor here. Age limit not required. The only thing is that you have to, have to really apply, or should get enrolled to one of the partner universities of Empower, either in masters or MS or MBA, right? And that's about it.
Yeah. Next question is sorry.
Yeah.
from Yash, and Yash is asking for Empower. We have to make a simple interest payment during study period. If you take amount of 1,000, sorry, 100,000 USD, then the interest comes roughly around 1,000 USD per month. How are students
So,
expected to pay this?
it works like this. See, most of the students who go to US, right? You know very well, the culture there in US is completely different, unlike here in India. Most of them they get either they get into you know part-time jobs, co-op employments, or they start teaching assistantship. Right? Hardly you will find any student who are not doing this. Right? And there, a bare minimum on a month, they earn approximately $500, $400 to $500, or even that could be more than that, which they earn. Having said this, if somebody takes $100,000, see, the universities are not really going to, uh, you know, ask for they will not ask to disburse $100,000 at one shot. So, unlike any other lenders, we only charge interest on the amount that we have disbursed to the university, right? So, there would be lenders, they will charge something on the funded volume, but on the approved volume, not the funded volume. But here we charge you only on the amount that we have disbursed to the university. Say, for an example, let us assume in the first year you need only $40,000 to sustain, right? So, for the first 6 months, the school might ask for $20,000. No? So you have to only bear the simple interest on $20,000 for the first 6 months, and then when we send disburse the next $20,000, you know, further, that gets added to 40,000, and then you have to bear the simple interest on those $40,000 for the first year. How you will manage it, I have already explained it to you. Either there are a lot of options of managing this, either through part-time jobs, or you already have some funds available, or your family can also help you, or you got some scholarships. Most of our lenders, I wouldn't say most, almost all our borrowers have been very, very successfully, they have been able to manage this, right? And more so, by paying the simple interest, they have been able to build the US credit history, right? You will only understand the importance of US credit history when you actually land there in US. When you go there, and when you, after your graduation, you will search, some place to stay, and when you will come across people asking you, like, okay, what's your US credit history, what's the score that you have, or if you want to rent a car, or even there are a lot of things, even you want to apply for a credit card with a 0%, as lucrative as 0% interest, it is only possible if you have a good credit score, right? So, if you want to become a global citizen, why to really go for a local credit? The credit should also be global, isn't it? So all these things would definitely help you towards it. But this is 100% manageable, given that you have some funds available with you, and you are also doing some work there during this time.
Okay. One question I have got from YouTube Live, and I would like to. I have pasted this question here, so I'm putting it. Hi. So let me check the name of the person
Okay.
there. So Kajal has asked that. Hi, so can you help me understand when does the Empower disburse the funds to university?
So, when we give you a loan support letter, right? This is a loan. You can call it as a loan support letter or a visa support letter. With that particular letter, you submit that letter to the university, and the university will then give you the I-20, right? Once you upload the I-20, you share that I-20 with us. That's how we give you a proper offer, loan offer, and you take that particular loan offer, you accept that loan offer, and you then sit for a visa interview. That is something which is very important. Once you upload the visa, we send your application for the certification to the school. Like, say for an example, you have asked for $70,000, but your school feels that probably $65,000 is more than sufficient for you. So they will calibrate, the amount that you have asked, and accordingly we will disburse, the amount once the university clearly mentions the time and the date by when they want to get the funds in their account. So you don't have to worry at all when it comes to the disbursement. right? You don't have to worry that when it is going to come to your account, then you have to probably work with a lot of people, understand the forex exchanges, and then send it to the account. You don't have to worry at all on this, right? We will take care of this with your university, and university has a set pattern, has set dates that they always communicate with Empower, and we just process the funds accordingly.
Yeah. One more question from Hira. Hira is asking, are PG diploma courses covered if they are from partner universities or social work masters?
PG diplomas are something which we are not covering at the moment. We are focusing on a master's degree.
So, Hira, if you are looking for a loan with co-applicant, yes, GyanDhan can help you with that. But international lenders for PG diploma, you will not. That will be highly unlikely to get PG diploma loan for PG diploma. One question I can see from YouTube live, and there, Mr. Let me check the name. Yeah, Mohit is asking that does the loan are the loan options limited to USA and Canada only?
That's right. So the loan options are limited to US and Canada. We have set universities again. Now you might ask, why these 400, over 400 universities? Approximately we have over 425 universities. So why these particular universities? Now please understand, for the last 8 years, we have been crunching data. We have actually processed billions and billions of data points, and we have realized that these universities have been placing our students well, and we have been getting our money back in time, right? So that means helping students get into these universities mitigates our risk. So you can ask a question: why a company will, without a cosigner or a collateral, give me 82 lakhs? There is no cosigner, there is no collateral. Based on what the company is giving me that money? This is because we have a proven history with these universities, and these universities have been able to offer fantastic placement to our students, and hence we are getting the repayments from them, and so we are confident on these universities.
Yeah,
But this is limited to only US and Canada, and you can check with Gyandhan's team. They would be able to help you with the list of universities and the eligible ones. I
yeah.
believe this
As
answers the another question which one of the student asked me, like where to get the
list
how
of the
we can
university.
figure out the university. Please feel free to
Yeah.
reach out to Gyandhan's team. They will be able to
So,
help you out.
guys, as Supriyo mentioned, that if you want the list, if you want to know whether you are eligible or not, I have put the list link in the chat box. You can go and check the link, and you can check your loan eligibility, and we will get you connected to Empower for the loans without collateral or co-applicant uh, to study in USA and Canada. Specifically, I want to mention that if you are targeting US or Canada, then we can help you with Empower financing education loans. Yes, we have education loans for other countries as well, but with Empower and without co-applicant, US and Canada would be the countries. And I think we have covered most of the questions that were related to the eligibility and
Yeah.
list of questions.
I have another question here, Rahul.
Yeah, yeah,
Someone is
please.
asking, will it be 100% disbursement? So that's a
Right,
very
the
good
disbursement.
question, Vishal. Vishal, this is a very good question.
Wait. Just I'm putting
Definitely
this
100%.
question.
Yeah.
I'm putting this
Uh,
question on screen. Just let
yeah.
me search
In question
this.
answers, I think we have got this
Acha,
question
in
on the
Q&A.
questions.
Okay.
In
Let me
Q&A.
check in
So
Q&A.
definitely yes, 100% disbursement. There is no concept of margin money with Empower, right? So we are not going to ask you like, hey, you chip in with 30%, you chip in with 30 to 20%. We'll take care of the rest. So that is not something that's happening with Empower. We will cover all your expenses, as I
Yeah.
mentioned,
So,
limited to tuition, uh, meals, books, living expenses, up to $100,000. Up to $100,000, we'll definitely you can expect 100% disbursement there. Yeah.
yeah, Yash is asking that. This is the question that many students have, that current situation in, the economic situation in USA. Like we have seen that recently, SVB Bank, and there are many banks that are going down. So there is highly, there are many rumors about the 2008 crisis, somewhat like that. So if the current if someone is unable to land a job, uh, what would be the case in
Valid
that
question.
situation?
Valid
Yeah.
question. Uh, but let me assure you, and let me assure all the students who are participating in this session, there's nothing to panic, right? You
Okay.
are absolutely, you're taking the right decision to join your higher education or your masters, because you would actually be in the school for the next 2 years, and by that particular time, whatever the uncertainty it's there prevailing in the market, that will get settled. Right? That is number one. Number two, if someone is not able to land a job after graduation, we definitely we do have hardship programs, right, which our borrowers can explore only after taking a loan at Empower and after speaking to the servicing team of Empower. We do have hardship programs available, but that can be only explored once you have taken up a loan and then you're exploring this internally with us.
Yeah. One more question that I have got on YouTube Live, and I would like to put it up here. Uh, Wait, I pasted on the Q&A side, and I'll be putting that on screen. Deborah Grace is asking, if you get the support letter, is it 100% guaranteed loan after we submit our I-20?
So, see, absolutely. At the end of the day, if we are giving you a support letter, that means we have already, we have taken care of all your requirements, and we feel that you're eligible for a loan, and that's why we are giving you a support letter, right? So, loan support letter is something which definitely guarantees that you would get a loan, provided there is no visa deferrals or you get stuck. If you don't get a visa, then obviously it's not possible to fund you. At the end of the day, if you don't land in US, you don't start your studies, how we can really help you with that case? So yeah, I think, yeah, once you get the support letter, I don't think there shouldn't be any issue with that.
Right. Uh, so, so, guys, if you have more questions, please keep on posting. Eligibility related questions, guys, you can check your loan eligibility. One question is from Neil Shah. That does Empower Finance also help with the living expenses? Uh,
I got a question from Pawan Kumar. He's asking, like, what is the minimum loan amount?
yeah, we will take you.
So the minimum loan amount is $2,001. So it starts from $2,001 up to $100,000.
Okay.
Living expenses. Neil Shah is asking, does Empower Finance also help with living expenses? Absolutely, yes. We do help you with the living expenses.
Yeah, and Sharif Khan, I mean, as we said that these loans are available for Canada and US only. And for the countries that you are telling, Italy and Malta, no, unfortunately, education loans without collateral or co-applicant are not available for these countries. As Supriya also mentioned, that employability and the prospects of employability is just, and on the basis of different data points, the lenders have decided to not to go with these countries. Uh, it will be the 100%. I think I will check from. Okay.
Okay, there is a question that, can I take Empower loan in the second year while on CPT from the US itself, and as
In
a second
Q&A, right?
education loan while in India? First would be possibly from PSB loan. Kindly advise. You can definitely ask loan assistance from Empower on your second year. Right? That's not a problem. Uh, we can definitely help you in that case.
Yeah. Okay.
One more question is, we are not looking into the credit history or credit score of your parents. We are only looking at your profile and also we would look into the credit history, not the credit score, right? Uh, when you are applying to Empower, it has nothing to do with your parents' finances or background.
Yeah. And questions that are there on YouTube Live, I mean, all the questions that I can see are already answered. What- yeah, I mean, Kajal is also asking on YouTube Live that what is your disbursement policy for Canada? You have explained for the I-20, that means for US, but what is the policy for
Mm.
Canada?
So the policy for Canada is we help students and we disburse the funds only after they get a visa. So it becomes easy for non-SDS students for Canada to seek loan from our end, or somebody who has already figured out the payments before visa, any pre-visa payment requirements if they have already taken care of, we can help them with the requirements if they have any after getting the visa for Canada.
And Shama Prasad is asking on YouTube Live that arrangement agreement charges is how much?
Well, we don't have as such our technical term agreement charges. We do have, as I mentioned, to have our origination fee that we charge, and that's only 5% of the principal amount. And that too, you don't have to pay us upfront. It gets spread up, over 10 years of your loan tenure, and you can just pay us back. And that's about it. One thing for our listeners and for our viewers, uh, whenever you compare any lender, right, be it an Indian lender, be it an international lender, always try to find out what is the value and the money that you are paying back, right? What is the total interest that you are paying back ultimately, right? So you should consider all the cost that you're incurring, not only the variable rate of interest that you know very well it is not constant, right? It might go up, it might go down, but looking at the scenario, there is a high possibility that it will go up. Then the processing fee plus GST. So whenever you add processing fee, that percentage, add 18% GST as well to that. Then the insurance fee, right? Again, add GST over and above to that particular part. And then the forex fees that you have to bear and you have to incur. When you add all these four components, variable interest, processing fee, insurance fee, forex fees, and pre-penalty charges, if they are at all, right? Then try to understand what exactly the annual percentage rate, right, you are incurring while you're repaying the loan to any lender. That will help you to actually uh, you know decide on the lenders well.
Yeah, Manoj,
Manoj, you can,
yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
you can actually
yeah,
reach
yeah,
out to
please, please.
GyanDhan regarding
Yeah,
the universities. It's gonna take only 30 seconds. To all our viewers, checking eligibility on Empower with the help of GyanDhan gonna take only 30 seconds. Right.
right.
Once you get the link from GyanDhan, it's gonna take only 30 seconds.
So, Shivam is asking, I'm taking this question. So, Pure, my
Yeah.
father defaulted a loan but repaid it in settlement. Can I get a loan considering the fact that I pursue post-graduation diploma? So, for PG diploma, I think you are talking about the loans with, I mean, co-applicant. And for that, Shivam, first of all, I mean, we have to check what is the civil score after the correction, after the, I mean, the repayment is done after settlement. And we can definitely talk to lenders who provide loans with co-applicant. If the, I mean, the reason is right and we are able to, pursue the bank with the reason that you are telling us, I mean, the explanation should be there. So we can help with that, but definitely we'll have to check the CIBIL score after the settlement has been done. Uh, okay, next question is from Manisha Khan, and thank you for answering. But my university is not listed in Empower list. I have been admitted. Can Empower help? It's a 2 year STEM. Okay, yeah, Supriyo, go ahead.
My university is not listed on Empower list. I have admitted at Pratt Institute, Manhattan campus. Well, if If the university is not listed, Anisa, I'm sorry, we won't be able to help you at the moment. So it's an eligibility criteria that any and every student who wants a loan from Empower should be enrolling into an Empower listed school.
Yeah. Anisha, you can check your loan eligibility from the link that I have given. If you have a co-applicant that then we might be able to help. GyanDhan might be able to help in that case. Uh, Next question, Vishal Sharma. Again, airfare expenses also covered.
Okay.
Uh,
Airfares,
yeah.
so airfare expenses are not covered at Empower, but that should not really cause any concern or worry for you. Why? If you take a loan from any Indian lender, you have to be ready to pay out your processing fee out of your pocket upfront, right? So, in that sense, right, if we are not covering an airfare, you can probably park that particular money and you can fund your airfare straight away. I hope I've been
Yeah.
able to clarify
Yeah.
this question.
Gerson, if you have 1 year of experience and planning to study in UK, unsecured loan, you'll have to have a co-applicant. With co-applicant, yes, you can definitely get a loan for masters in UK, and you can check your loan eligibility from the link that you have. Uh, okay. Anisha is also asking that thank you for answering. I have a second admit at Thomas Jefferson, but I am waitlisted for an assistantship.
No worries. I think you can reach out to GyanDhan's team. They are the best people who can help you. If it is an eligible university from Empower, we should be able to get you going from there.
Uh, and everyone who is attending the event and who have registered for the event, everyone who is on YouTube live, uh, you can you will also get an email after this event, and there will be a link from where you can check your loan eligibility. There's also the recording of this event will be available there. You can check the recording and the presentations that I have displayed, and what Supriyo has presented. Both presentations will also be there. So yeah, you will no worries if you are if you missed any point of the presentation. So Anisha is asking, by co-applicant, what does it mean? So I'm
Yes,
taking
yes.
the question.
Sure,
So
sure.
by co-applicant, Anisha, what we mean is I mean a guarantor is another word that we can use for co-applicant. That I mean by financial co-applicant. So we'll have to differentiate between a financial co-applicant and a co-applicant. So when you take a loan without any collateral, so there is no security involved. So on what basis will the bank give? Yes, employability. The chances of employability prospect is one of the things, but they need some kind of financial security, and for that they need a guarantor or a financial co-applicant, who has to be someone from your blood relationship, who signs on your behalf that yes, I am taking his or her guarantee, and in case of the loan default, he is the person responsible to pay the EMIs. That's the meaning of a financial co-applicant. And when I say umbrella term co-applicant is also you will go to USA, let's suppose, for your studies, but if you default, you will not be able to they will not be able to get you just a hypothetical situation. So someone in India has to sign on your behalf in education loan with collateral. uh, their financial status, their salary will not be the determinant, but yes, for loans with co-applicant, the financial co-applicant's salary is a very major point. If you want to add anything, Supriyo, in that,
I think Rahul, you have covered it very well. Thank you.
thank you. So I'm also checking YouTube live. If okay, okay. So one more question for you, Supriyo. I'm putting that in the on screen. I've got that from YouTube live only. So I'm asking the question because I think I've missed the question. As you said, you will disburse the entire amount to the university. How do we take it forward for the other expenses than tuition fees?
So you can raise the invoice to the university, and they will uh, reimburse you those expenses,
Okay, so for living expenses, the invoice has to be raised.
and the university will reimburse them.
Okay, I'm just checking if there is any question that we have not covered on YouTube Live. I think all the questions were related to eligibility and we have answered. So, yes, I think we have covered all the questions. With this, I would like to wrap the session up. I hope this session was helpful for you. And also, we will send you the recording of this session along with the PPTs that we have presented in the session. Keep on attending Yandhan's event. We will be there. I mean, we are always there to help you with education loans. Thank you so much, Supriyo, for your time and enlightening students for with all the information that you have provided. And yeah, if you want to add anything, and just I wanted to cover that. Test me, Joseph. You guys will get the recording and also will get the link where you can contact GyanDhan, and you can also inquire about Empower Financing, education loans, and all the other lenders that we have partnered with, all the other education loan products that we help with. Supriyo, if you want to add anything with that, in that.
Thank you so much, Rahul. Thank you to the entire GyanDhan's team. I'm really happy to interact all the viewers and with all the students. I really wish them all the best in their future endeavors. And just to let them know, for their loan assistance and to help them fulfill their academic dreams, Empower is just a call away through GyanDhan's team. So
Yeah.
feel free to reach out, and we are definitely there to help you out in making your dreams, successful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.